When we think about life, the concept of death isn't far away. Everyone dies, be it from a sudden accident or due to old age. We have managed to reduce the fatality rates of nearly every disease out there. If we treat aging as a disease, we might be able to cure it too. New research in genetics has shown that aging is in fact a disease. If we can pinpoint the cause of this disease, we may be able to overcome it. In nature, there are living beings that are essentially immortal, showing no signs of aging and only dying because of predation. These include the polyp Hydra vulgaris, the bristlecone tree, the Greenland shark, and the bowhead whale. All genetic circuits are functionally the same. We have a gene that's in charge of determining when to stop reproduction because of an unfavorable environment. Another shuts off the first gene. In some cells, the second gene doesn't just shut off the first gene, it also fixes damaged DNA within the cell first. With damaged DNA not replicated, daughter cells are at less risk of becoming senescent. Our genetic information is stored within our DNA. Without this information, our cells cannot replicate. The information theory of aging hypothesizes that aging is tied to loss of information. The epigenome is just as important as our DNA when it comes to information. The epigenome controls our genes and their expression. It transmits information to our bodies. One of the processes it controls is gene marking. When gene marking goes wrong, for example, it may cause aging. This can happen when genes like sirtuin genes go missing in the course of their work. They turn into unregulated agents that switch important genes off. Dan Buettner, Dr. Mitchell Poulane, and Dr. Gianni Pes have identified areas in which people have been dying aging for centuries. These places are called blue zones and are filled with people living to their 90 seconds or 100 seconds. Some commonalities between these long-lived people are their mostly plant-based diets. Beyond this, they also maintain a healthy level of bodily stress. They tend to have lower food intakes or have mandatory periods of fasting. Research has shown that restrictions in eating have managed to prolong lifespans. Scientists have already found agents within nature that promote anti-aging. One of these is the antifungal compound called rapamycin. It is currently used as an immune suppressor for transplant procedures. The diabetic medication metformin could also help prevent aging. Who knows, we might one day find some material in nature that could hold the answer to the question of aging. Cells die naturally, but when cells become senescent, they may cause problems before they die properly. Besides ratcheting up the aging process, it also sends out panic signals that cause cells around it to senesce too. These zombie cells need to be destroyed if we wish to stop aging. Senolytics are drugs designed for this purpose. While not conclusive in their results yet, they may prove to aid the fight against aging in the long run. Another potential method to stop aging comes in the form of the 4 Yamanaka factors. These genes can be stimulated to transform into pluripotent stem cells, which are young cells that have yet to be assigned specific functions. If you study evolution, you will find that a population that has shorter lifespans may win over their longer-lived competitors. For now, we can see how an aging population can stress out our societies. But who knows what will happen if we solve the problem of aging? Our population may be able to work longer and be healthy for further into their lives. This means that we can be more productive, and the quality of our lives may improve. Without the conditions and diseases that go hand in hand with aging, who knows what the world will be like in the future?